Everybody needs to hear this, but especially Texas. I want y'all to meet Lydia Martinez, 87 years old, former educator. She lives in San Antonio, Texas. Tuesday morning, 6 a.m., knock on her front door. She thinks must be a neighbor who needs to borrow eggs or maybe has an emergency. So in her nightgown, she goes and answers the door. And what does she find? 9 officers, 7 of them men, some with guns in their holsters, who pushed open her door and marched into her living room. I got scared, she recalled in an interview on Sunday, speaking in both English and Spanish. They told me, "We have a warrant to search your house." I said, "Why?" I felt harassed. Before I go further, why do you think police were at her door, 9 deep, with a search warrant? What do you think they were there to talk to her about? I'll go ahead and give you this hint. Nothing to do with immigration or her immigration status. Not that at all. I'll give you another hint. She's part of a Latino-focused civil rights group that helps Latinos stay engaged in politics. A big part of what she does is helping older Latinos and veterans figure out how to fill out their voter registration cards and make sure that they're all set up to properly vote. So what do you think they were doing at her door? Miss Martinez said that the officers told her they came because she had filled out a report saying that older residents were not getting mail ballots. She said, "Yes, I did. I go to a lot of senior events. I explain to them what they have to do. I've been involved in politics my whole life." The officer said they were looking for voter cards that residents had filled out. She said, "I told them I don't have them here." Despite that, 2 of the agents went into her bedroom, searched everywhere, my underwear, my nightgown, everything. They went through everything. They took her laptop, phone, planner, and some documents. They said that some woman had listed her using as a return address for mail ballots. They showed me her picture, and I said, "I've never seen that person." She said, "I don't know who she is." The officer questioned her about 3 hours. They had this 87-year-old woman sitting in her own kitchen, questioning her and going through all of her belongings. She told them, "I haven't committed any crimes," and she has not been arrested or charged. Meanwhile, in another part of Texas, on Tuesday, officers raided the home of Cecilia Castellano, a Democrat running against Don McLaughlin, the former mayor of Uvalde. Oh, they only had some bad things happen last year. For a state house seat, taking her cell phone. Miss Castellano described her experience as very frightening and said she still did not know why she was targeted. "This is all political," she said. And those are just 2 of multiple people who said they were targeted by this broad, sweeping fishing expedition by Attorney General Ken Paxton looking into potential voter fraud. Meanwhile, also in Texas, Greg Abbott announced that he removed over 1 million names from the voter rolls in Texas. 1 million people have been taken off, are not able to vote. And I would love to see a breakdown of that list. I would love to see how many people on the list have last names like Martinez or Hernandez or Castellano. Just wondering what the demographics are. So if you live in Texas, you need to check right now and see if you're still even registered to vote. And if you aren't, you need to start working on that now. Because they love to do stuff like, "Oh, too late, you can't vote in this election. You took too long." So do it now. And understand that they are working overtime to suppress your votes in Texas.